While winter snow and ice grabs the headlines when discussing perilous driving conditions, the heat of summer presents its own set of driving difficulties. The length of vacation trips combined with high temperatures is extremely hard on your vehicle. Jimmy Moss, safety coordinator at Farm Bureau Insurance, cautions that you should always take your car to a trusted mechanic for a summertime tune-up that checks more than just your air conditioning.
Take it to a mechanic that you respect that will, give your car the once-over, check the tires, the battery, check your belts and hoses, just the general overall condition of the car. Any kind of maintenance that needs to be done, you should do ahead of time. A lot of people don't respect their tires as much as they should, and you definitely want to make sure your tires are in good condition and make sure that they're inflated properly.
It's always important to keep from driving distracted, but long trips wear down your ability to concentrate. Make sure your children are entertained, stay off your cell phone, and avoid trying to go too far without stopping to rest.
If you're going to be taking a long trip, one of the most important things you can do is pull over if you feel yourself getting tired. If you feel like you can't stay awake, pull over, take a break, get some fresh air, stretch your legs, maybe even switch drivers with someone else who may be traveling with you.
Moss offers up the following tips of things to keep in mind when you're driving this summer, including one of his personal favorites. Start looking for a gas station when you have about a quarter tank of gas left to avoid a disastrous situation of running out of fuel.
Consider where you are. For example, if you're at the beach or in that type of setting, people tend to drive distracted. They may be looking somewhere and may slam on brakes or hit the brakes suddenly. You want to prepare for that. You want to drive defensively is what we want you to do. Pay attention to your surroundings. Try not to drive distracted. In the evenings, especially, around holidays, certain holidays, be aware of people that have been drinking and driving. Don't be afraid to call it in. If you think somebody's been drinking and driving, call the police, let them handle it. And if they haven't, you haven't really heard anything, but if they have, you could have just saved someone's life. If you end up in congested traffic, sitting in, slow moving traffic, is as painful as it is, turn the air conditioner off and open your windows, because that air conditioning running is an extra load on your vehicle. It can actually cause it to overheat. Anytime, if you see emergency lights, whether they're red, blue, or yellow, use caution, move over a lane, give them plenty of room, especially if you see an accident where there may be fire and rescue on scene, or a tow truck, because something may happen on the scene that could actually endanger you if you're too close. And we don't want to endanger the public safety workers or the tow truck driver, then we certainly don't want to endanger ourselves.
Moss also notes that you should pay attention to any warning lights and find out what they mean. Take time to let your car cool down if it begins to overheat.
Owner's manuals and vehicles will tell you if the check engine light comes on, pull over and turn the car off immediately. Call for service. Some of the lights that come on just mean that it's time to change the oil. So you can drive with that, but you need to go ahead and have your vehicle serviced.
Finally, Moss warns that you should anticipate that there will be a problem. Inspect your spare tire and tire changing tools, and keep an extra bottle of water for your radiator. Keep some extra water to drink in case of an emergency, and stock your car with a first aid kit and flashlight. Go to our website to learn more safety measures to help protect your family and property, as well as to learn more about the Farm Bureau Advantage.